Hello and welcome to 4004 Virgilia Street here in Chevy Chase, Maryland. This main house is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, built in the 1920s, and a lovely historic charm here in Chevy Chase, Maryland. As you come in, it is a classic 4-square, so as you come in, you have this main entry hallway with the typical right-hand staircase. This foyer is great for welcoming guests. As you come through the main foyer, we open up into this really spacious living room. We have French doors to close off the space if you're looking for something more formal. Living room is really ideal for entertaining and relaxing. We have a working wood-burning fireplace. From there, the really large living room takes us into a really big dining room. This dining room right now shows seating for 8. 10 people, 12 people easily could be accommodated in this space. I could see somebody putting in a round table, which is something a lot of spaces can't accommodate, but is really unique for this one. Just off of that, we have the large glass doors that take us outside, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. And then off of this, we do have a 4-season sunroom. All of these windows open so that on the nicer days here in the spring, we can open and let all the fresh air in, but it is heated and air conditioned, which is nice. So on the colder and hotter days that we get here in Maryland, it is fully usable. Great for storage of, in this case, your cigar box collection, but we could also see it being used as a study or as a nice separate space to get away and read a nice book and enjoy a little bit of nature. Kitchen was renovated in 2000, features a Sub-Zero fridge, still working, and a Viking cooktop with 4 burners plus the griddle, big commercial hood. The oven and the microwave have obviously been replaced since. We have hardwood cabinetry with glass inlays in places, which is a really nice aesthetic to see. Granite countertops, and then obviously we walk into this really nice family room with tons of natural light and windows. We are in Chevy Chase where the homes tend to be, the lots are a little bit smaller and homes are close, but you don't really get that sense because there's so much greenery and so much windows and everything that you really feel secluded from the outside, which is really wonderful. Gives you a lot of privacy. There's also a really cool special treat we have in this kitchen, and that is that we do have a European laundry. So what that gives us is that allows that if you want to do laundry, you don't have to go all the way downstairs. This does the wash and the dry, which is wonderful. So that is there for those that want to take advantage of it. You could also convert it into a pantry if you'd like. So with that, we're going to head upstairs and look at the bedrooms we have up there. Coming up the stairs, we have 2 guest bedrooms and an owner's suite. The first bedroom is in the rear of the home. Again, has tons of natural light. Windows on 3 sides, which really lets you bask in all this light. Really big, spacious bedroom. Plenty of room for a bed, plus a desk, dressers, everything you would need. But also is great for having guests. It's a little bit tucked away in the house, which is really nice if you want to give your guests a little bit of privacy. One thing I should also mention is the home does feature radiant heat. So that is really nice because the boiler has been maintained and the radiators are still present in the home, but there's also air conditioning as well. So sometimes when you see boilers in a home, you wonder, is it heat only or do we have air conditioning? This home has been converted to AC. You also have 2 closets in this bedroom, so plenty of storage. Moving out of that bedroom, we do have a hall bath here. Hall bath features a really large vanity tub and shower. And that bath services both guest rooms. We have our second guest room here. A little bit smaller than the first, but great for entertaining guests, having guests in here, hosting them as needed, but it could also double as a kid's bedroom if you need it. Again, we have windows on the back and on the side. We're shooting this at about 10 o'clock in the morning, and you can just see how much natural light basks in these spaces. Moving out of the bedroom, we're going to go into the primary suite. Primary suite is in the front of the home and is the full width of the home. So you get this really large bedroom. You've got closet here and a second closet on the other side. Great for 2 people if you need to share closet space, or if you are such that only one person gets both closets and you can get a little box in the corner. And then from there we go into the primary bath, which has large dual vanity, walk-in shower with a glass door, and radiant heat in here, which is great because you can actually, with this shelf, a really cool trick about this shelf is you could fold your towels and put them here, and it makes your towels nice and warm when you're coming out of the shower. So let's head down into the basement, talk about the space we have there, and then we have one really cool treat to show you all at the end. So coming down into the basement, we have this door here on the side, which allows you to easily exit and come back in. If you've parked your car, you can head up into the kitchen. But also if you have somebody maybe staying in the basement, it allows them to be able to go outside without disturbing you upstairs. So I just want to point that out. And then coming down to the basement, we have a full, essentially an apartment setup. We've got a full kitchen here with stainless steel appliances, countertops, cabinets, microwave, everything that you would need for having somebody working in the basement of your home. You could probably use this as an accessory dwelling unit, or certainly if you have guests over, it makes a really nice place, really nice suite, because they can hang out and stay and not feel like they're always intruding in your space. We have this really large rec area with a fireplace just behind that mirror. I generally think that burning wood in a fireplace in a basement is not recommended due to the fact that basements typically don't draft fireplaces very well, but what they do well for is being converted into a gas log. So I could see somebody converting that if you want the ambiance of a fire without some of the issues that can come with burning wood in a basement. Coming through the rec space, that takes you, we have a bedroom here, a full bath, and the washer dryer. So last but not least, we're gonna take you outside and talk to you a little bit about the thing we've been hiding all along, which is the backyard and a really cool treat we have in the back. Let's go out there. So we've been hiding something from you this entire time. One of the really cool pieces of this home. We have this great hardscape area on these really crisp days, great for hanging out, enjoying the fresh air, spring and the fall. But we have something really cool, and that is this carriage house in the back of the property. So this would definitely not be something you could build today. We've told everybody, if you knock it down, you are parting ways with this great thing forever. But don't knock it down, because you have right here. This owner is using it as a studio. You could easily use it as an office. You could certainly have it as an in-law suite, because it has a full bath right here, shower, everything. The provisions to have a small kitchen in here, heating and air conditioning, and it's a really cool space. So maybe it's been a long day, you want to hang out, maybe get some time away from the family or have guests over and really give them a private space. You have this wonderful carriage house to utilize, and it is really, really something you don't see all the time. There are these scattered about Chevy Chase, but they are rare, and they are certainly something to take advantage of and truly, truly special. So with that, that concludes our tour here of 4004 Virgilia Street in Chevy Chase, Maryland. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.